So yeah, welcome everyone on Sunday and let's enjoy the learning. So before beginning with the session, let me introduce myself because it is always important to know who is speaking and to whom you are listening, whether he's an eligible person or he's just like a normal guy. So just a quick short introduction about me. I'm like working in M365 since last 11 plus years. Like I have 11 plus years experience in this IT industry, and I'm an M365 consultant. I help my clients to build their solution around M365. I help them to adopt M365. Either they are on another platform or they are new, but I help them to use M365 and I guide them and we build a solution around them. And I'm also a developer. Like I still haven't left the development field. I still do platform codes. Like I still write power app code, like power app canvas app. I still do some model driven app. I do power automate, and I do some like JSON formatting in SharePoint as well. So I'm still a developer. I work at the company HyperCloud 365 solution that is based on Surat. And I'm like a frequent speaker. Like if I got an opportunity anywhere, I always register for that. I apply for the speaking and I deliver the session over there. And one thing, like if I'm not working and if I'm not engaged in the speaking, then I'm traveling because I love traveling. And like I have done a lot of traveling across India, and I live in Surat. And I also run a small community that is like Surat Tech community, which is at Meetup. We also arrange like a power platform and 365 AI Copilot kind of event on Saturdays, like on alternate Saturdays. So it is not like that I am only the speaker. I always try to give a chance to a new speaker, because if anyone has a talent or they have a capability to show something to demonstrate themselves, then it is good to have. So I always look for new speaker so that they can also come and they can also join us. Okay, with that, and here are my contact details. Like this is the LinkedIn Akash De Moria, and my email address on the top of that. So if you have any kind of questions, any suggestion, any feedback, any improvement, whatever you have and you want to discuss, then we can connect on LinkedIn or we can connect on the email. I am frequent replier on email, lesser replier on the LinkedIn because I use the email a lot, but like not LinkedIn. So yeah, with that, let's start. And what we are going to see today in the next one, or I think next 50 minutes, this will be like a few percentage of a theoretical knowledge, and then we will be moving on to the practical session because I love that to demonstrate rather than moving around those slides kind of thing. And if between in between, if anyone sees like if my speed is fast or like I'm not very much clear, then in that case just raise your hand and we can you can interrupt us in between. Okay, and one important thing before starting, like in my city, like we are having a heavy rainfall as of now, so it might be possible that network went down like anytime, but that is not a problem. I have an alternate solution, but like if I break up or if I did disconnected from this call, just wait for 1 or 2 minutes and I will be up again with another network. So that might be a possibility, but not sure. It would. I'm sure like it would happen, but that was thing. Okay. So what we are going to see is like we are going to see what is the catalog in Power Platform. I think anyone from the team, like anyone from the attendees, have used this feature in Power Platform yet or not, or it is a completely new for you guys. Any quick feedback?
Yes, I have used.
Okay, that's good. So I think you will be responsible to answer the questions of the audience. I won't be answering. So I'll be asking you to answer the question from the audience. And then like we will be see like what kind of components we can include into the catalogs, and how to set up and manage catalog. This is a very important part because when I started like working on the catalog for a client, I was completely new on that, and I faced a lot of struggles just because Microsoft was not giving me the proper error message. The error message was always like, please try again or contact to Microsoft support while setting up this catalog. So like it was like some to and fro up down while setting up, but like later on, finally I did that on my dev tenant. So it was a small challenge. I won't be saying it was a big challenge, but yeah, it was a challenge while working with catalog at the very first time. And then we will be seeing like what are the advantages of the using this catalog and what are the disadvantages. And then we will always have an FAQ in which like I will be sharing some frequent questions and answers along with the question and answer. And then at the last we will be having a Q&A. So with that, let's start with the catalog. And this will be like a introductory session. Like I won't be going in that deep, but yes, I would be like I would like to let you know like we can what we can do is like we can have a complete workshop on this like in future, like as we have this group now up, so we will be having multiple events. So I would like we will plan some kind of a workshop on this catalog thing because it has a lot of potential and it has a lot of topic into that. Like we have a lot to cover into it. But today what we are going to see, like we are just going to in like what I can say, like an upper layer of the catalog, how we can set up, how what kind of admin permission we need, how we can create a catalog, how we can create an app, add app to the catalog, how we can use it, and then how we can like update the apps, or all those things we are going to see today. But like we are not going to add all the components into the catalog just in the today's session. So yeah, it will be an over like lightweight demo stage for today. Okay, so just forget everything and just imagine like as I know like it came generally available in I think last year. Earlier than that, it was in preview. So just imagine a situation if you don't have a catalog. So what Microsoft says according to this, like the thing that I have learned from the web and with the practical experience, it seems like I don't think so. It is very much useful if we have a small organization which works with like a limited number of devs, limited number of users. So it is not very much useful for that. We are no doubt we can use it, but like it is not very much useful to that purpose. The main and consider like if it is a large organization and it has multiple departments, like it has sales and marketing, finance, production, and all other departments, then if we are setting up a power platform environment or N365 environment for such kind of organization, what we normally do, we create a separate environment for their own department. We always do that so that the users from sales department will have the access on the sales environment. They will be building their own apps or surrounding to that sales environment. Same is with the finance department. Same is with the production, HR, marketing, anything. So what they can use, like we all always know that a leave tracker application, then we have some holiday application or some other application that are the common for the organization. So but in that case, like if we need to share the app with an entire department or all the department, what is the best approach to do? Just go and create a solution in Power Platform. And I think like everyone is aware about solutions in Power Platform. What they can do, they can simply go into their environment rather than building a standalone app. What they can do, they can simply create a solution, and into that solution they can build their app. They can keep their Power Automate. They can keep their tables, Dataverse table, and all those things. So we can do that. And if we need to share the same app with other or another environments, then what is the best practice? What we do is like we always export the app as a managed solution or as an unmanaged solution, and we keep that file like on a central location, like in OneDrive or in a SharePoint wherever we want, and then what we do, we circulate an email to everyone like here is the solution file, and please take it and deploy it. So what they do, it is like an export and import process. So that is also a good approach. But when this is a good approach, if it is just like a smaller organization and like there are not much developer head as per department, if they have only one developer team across the organization, then in that case it is very much helpful. Because I have also done this kind of development like solution export and import most of the time. I think used catalog only for 2 times, and that was also just to check the capability of that catalog. But yeah, when I used it, I thought like we can definitely replace the solution export import mechanism by using this catalog, because it comes with along with the same license, so that we should use that. And like solution need to be imported, that I always mentioned. And like it has some kind of manual effort. I won't say like it has a lot of manual effort, but like it has some kind of manual effort, because if we are updating an app, there it might, so that it might be a possibility that if the app is failed to import, or it has some other issues, so there is a chance in that, because we have multiple developer, like if they are importing the app in an unmanaged app, and they are editing the app somewhere, and again they are getting the latest update on the app, then they have to again merge that app, they have to keep their own changes, and they have to update the existing app, like the latest app also. So there is a kind of like uh, manual effort on that, we can say. So what Microsoft says, like that's a very hectic process, and we all know that we need like it is an like a manual effort. So this is just an visual effect of that, like how that we have multiple environment, we have the apps, and we are just importing and exporting the solution. So it was just a small background set for this, like why catalog is important. So with that, let's move to what is catalog. And now I will be just using some definition from the official documentation. Like, what is a catalog? It is like a central repository where organization can publish and manage reusable Power Platform assets. And it says like connectors, component, template, APIs, Canvas app, model apps, AI builder, or like whatever component, custom connect. Okay, custom connect is already connect there. Like whatever the component that we can create in a solution, we can publish that app to the central repository. And if you are new to this like catalog word, so that it is just like what it will do, it will create your own own Power Platform store. Like whenever you need some kind of application, where you go, if you are in mobile, you go to the Android Play Store. If you are an Android user, you go to the iOS Play Store. If you are an iPhone user, and if you are in M365, what you do, you go to the App Source catalog. We have App Source Marketplace, from where we can download the apps. But this like catalog is like an central, sorry, central repository for the current organization. Like if an organization is like having a large user base, and if any other department is building some kind of solution, let's say a sales tracker, and that application is supposed to be used by the user of the financial environment also. So what they can do, they can publish their application to the catalog. And whenever I'm using the word catalog, it means like an there will be a central repository, like a central app source platform, or we can say a play store for the M365 environment, or I can say that Power Platform environment. We will be having that app a repository for that. So for all users can go to that repository, and they can simply download that application, and they can start using it. So it is just a central repository. and it provides discoverability so that makers can easily find and use approved trusted asset. Okay, one more important concept that is lacking in the traditional solution import export process. In that process, we don't have any governance. Like whenever we say governance, it's something like there should be one person or there should be one department who should be in the top of the all the developer. They should be taking care of approving or rejecting the application based on their content or based on their usability. For example, if I'm developing a solution that is a leaf tracker application, and I simply circulate that zip file, that solution zip file, then anyone can import and export it. Like we don't have any kind of governance on that. Like there is no approval process, and anyone can deploy the solution if they have permission of the environment. But if we are following the catalog approach in Power Platform, or we can say, yeah, in Power Platform, then we will be having a person, or like we will be having a group of a person on the top. They will be responsible to manage this application. Like you cannot publish that application directly into the app catalog, or I can say catalog. Like whenever we are building any kind of app in SharePoint SPFX or a Google Play Store or for Android, we always upload the app. We always upload the app to the Play Store. But there are some person at the Google's or that iOS headquarters, like that dev team. They thoroughly investigate the app and they approve it. So this is the case in catalog also. Whenever we are building an application and we are publishing it to the catalog, it won't be available to every user directly. It will be going through the process of an approval. That's why we use the word like it has a governance facility available over here. So there will be a group of people who will be approving that app, or who will be make sure that that app is correct and that app is useful for the organization user. So what it will do, it will just like it ensures like the app is it's in standardization, it is reducing the duplication and enforcing the organization policy. And it also supports versioning and lifecycle management. So update flow consistently to all user. Like if whenever we are deploying any solution, importing any solution, and if we are re-importing the solution, then it also creates a versioning thing. So that is still available for the catalog, the apps that we publish into the catalog. It will also keeps on increasing the versions. So yeah, and now this is something like how we can set up the catalog. Like catalog, if we are if you need to set up a catalog, you need to be a Power Platform admin, because that is done from the Power Platform admin center. So first of all, like we need to set up that catalog, or we have to create that. And like in demonstration, what we are going to do, we are going to start with creating a catalog. We won't be directly pushing the applications into the catalog. We will be going through the creating a catalog, and then we will be create our own app, and then we will start pushing that app into the catalog, and we will see the entire process of that. And the only thing, I think this is a perfectly fine. Like catalog works with only Microsoft Dataverse environment. The environment in which we have Dataverse enabled, that environment can only be used to create a catalog. Like if we have multiple environments, like if we have a sales, we have finance, we have a marketing environment, then it is not compulsory to create an catalog for all the three environment, a different catalog. It is not needed. What we can do is like we can create a single catalog in any environment, or we can create our own environment for catalog, and then we can create an app catalog, sorry, the Power Platform catalog, and that catalog will be accessible from the by the all the environment. Like you can deploy or you can install the application that we have published to the catalog in all the environment. But the only thing is like it only works with the Dataverse enabled environment. At this time they don't support, and you need a managed environment in order to submit a solution to the catalog. However, you can install the catalog item from any department, any environment. As I said, like you need only one environment to set up the catalog, and once you have set up the catalog, if you are publishing any app into it, that app can be utilized by the any environment, whether that is managed or it's an unmanaged or whatever environment we have. We can deploy the solution to the any environment. And like you can have multiple catalog also as per the requirement. Like if you have like if you are very big organization, then in that case what we can do is like we can have one app catalog for a specific department. We can have a multi another catalog for other department. But that is the thing, like in the app source, all the application from all the catalog will be visible on the catalog page, so that you user can add or install app from any catalog. And now, like, what are the components that we can include into the catalog? Like catalog, what are the components? It's simply like if we are having some kind of AI prompt, if we are having a Copilot apps, if we are having some kind of AI plugins, or if we are having a data flow or custom connector, Power App component framework like PCF framework, then Power Automate, then we have Canvas app, then we have model driven app. We can include all those kind of application into a single catalog, or like in a single app also, or a single solution. Now what I can submit to the catalog, it's like an unmanaged solution. Like whenever we are creating a solution in Power Platform, we know that we have a managed solution and unmanaged solution. This comes whenever we are publishing exporting any environment to some publishing type, we have like a managed and unmanaged. So only unmanaged solutions that are there in either, we can submit that to the app catalog as a time. And manage items, and like here we have a manage items and template. We have two wordings over here. Like if we look into the official documentation, this says like we have two things. We have manage items and we have a templates. Template, it's something like I will be showing that into the demo while doing that demo, which is the next part. So let's discuss this slide while doing the demonstration, because this is something like I can show you while creating and uploading their apps to the catalog. But in a simple word, template is something that a user can use it, they can install it, and they can start editing it. If like for example, if we have some kind of theme for our organization, like whatever app we are building, that should be having the same header, same footer, similar left navigation bar. So what we can do is like we can create a canvas app or a model driven app, whatever we want in that standard, and then we can push that application as a template into the catalog. So whenever a user from another environment is installing that app, they can easily edit that application, and they can start extending that application, and they can start adding the functionality. But whenever we are pushing the unmanaged solution like a managed item, they can only use it. They won't be able to edit those items. They can only use that solution, or we can say they can only use that application. Okay. So until now, do you have any kind of questions like before jumping to the demonstration? Okay. So it's an practice time. So let's jump, and what we are going to see in the demo, we are going to see like in administration, like how we can create, publish, and update an existing app. And we will see also in the user perspective, like how user will see those published app, and how they can get those app, and how they can get an upgrade of that apps. So we are going to see those things. So let me reshare my screen. Okay, let me know if you can see the Chrome browser over here.
Yes, Akash.
Okay. So let's jump directly to the Power Platform Admin Center. And initially, like if you are not using this is the Power Platform new admin center. And in new admin center, the catalog feature has been moved to the deployment. Here we have the last third option, deployments. And if we click on the deployment, then we see the catalog. But if you are using an older environment, then in that case, like we were having skip with something that under I think resources group. I think here we can search it. Resources and then catalog here. So if you are using the older environment or like older look and feel for the Power Platform environment, you can find the catalog option in the resources. Under that, you have a catalog. Like this is the look and feel of the like earlier older Power Platform admin. But let's move to the new admin center. So in newer admin center, they have repositioned that option, and now we have that into the deployment option catalog. I just created a catalog over here last night. So let's start with the new catalog. So this is the simple setup option to create a new catalog. It has like these 7 steps to perform, and we can give the name like I am giving this. We need to provide the description also, region, and then we have to select the environment. Here we have to select the environment. And now if I am, let's say if I'm selecting tech hub, this is the default environment. Okay, this is the default environment. And if I click on next, and we need to assign, okay, let's close this. And catalog administrator, like this is something like who will be managing the catalog, like who can administer the catalog. And here we have to select the user group. Let's say I am selecting this user group. And then what we have to do the next, we have to select approval group, like who will be responsible whenever a new user is submitting any application to the catalog. There will be some person or there will be some user who will be responsible to approve or reject. So let's again select the same group because I am in that group, so that's why. And we also have a feature of like auto approve. Like if you want that application to be auto approve, then also we can do it. But like let's not to go with that step. We simply have to go to the like we will be approving it manually. Then next, and here we have to select configure the submitters, like who can submit this application to this catalog. So again, we have to pick up the groups and let's that. And who will be the consumer? Like from here, we have to select the user group who can be who can consume a solution from that. And then this is a categories of the application in the catalog. For example, whenever you go to the app store or whenever you go to the play store, we always have the categories like gaming, we have racing, we have productivity, we have some kind of technology, we have news, or all those categories. So Microsoft also gives some predefined categories over here, like your app belongs to which category, we can pick it up from here. And if you think like, no, we don't have any category listed that is suitable for our application, you can simply click on add category and you can add your category from here. So let me select this as a finance, analytics, IT tool, marketing, project management, and sales. So click on next. So this is just some kind of basic information that we have done it. And then what we have to do, we have to agree the terms and condition, and then we have to click on create catalog. And this was the error that I was getting, like we were not able to successfully initiate the catalog creation. Let me zoom in. And if the issue persists, please contact the support ticket. And when I initiated this catalog creation process, like when I was very much beginner to it, but like, at that moment of time, like this error was like too confusing for me, because this error doesn't tell me anything like what is the problem and why it is not able to, like why I'm not able to create the catalog. So what was the problem? The problem was with the environment, because this environment is like not a Dataverse enabled, no, not a managed environment, something. So what I need to do, yeah, you can see that Tech Hub is like not a managed environment, and it won't allow me to create a catalog on the unmanaged environment. We need a managed environment for that. So what I did is like yesterday, I just simply created a new environment with the like JPPUG, and which is a trial environment. I can use the production, I can use the other thing, but I cannot use a developer environment. Like if I'm clicking on new environment, and if I'm clicking the developer environment, it won't be allowing me to create a catalog on that environment. Either I have to use the production, or I can use the trial. So I have already created an environment over here, so I won't be repeating that step again, because we already have an environment. So go back to the catalog, and based on that, the step that I have just shown to you, by following the same step, what I did is like I created the JPPUG catalog. This is the catalog, and this is the catalog dashboard. Like whenever a new user is submitting any application to here, we will be seeing that over here in progress approve request. We have validation or waiting for submitter response, etc., etc. There are a lot of things. For example, if anyone has submitted an application and being an approver, like I am an approver of the app, and I found like no, this app is like having some kind of serious issues that should be addressed. So what I will be doing is like I won't be approving it. I will be like sending that request back to the submitter and asking him further for some kind of clarification. So if I am doing that, that request will automatically move from this box to this box. So like there are several dashboard kind of thing. What we can say. So this is the dashboard for the catalog thing. And now this was just about like creating an environment, creating an catalog. And now let's jump how we can add the app into this catalog. So for that, I need to be a developer. So I'm again using the same credential, because like I won't be like I won't have much credential to jump here and there, and that will actually confuse us. So as of now, I am the only person who is the admin, who is the approver, and who is the developer. So that I don't have to jump here and there and confuse you guys. So for that, let's go to the app, and I created this simple app. Like this application has only one screen, but I'll be doing that again. Like this app is something I'll be creating it again. And let's create new app, create. Okay, and remember one thing, like while in the last slide, we discussed like we have an two option. We can submit our application, or we can submit our template. So you can see that this is the templates. Like these templates are submitted by the Microsoft. Like they are allowing us to create our application based on their existing templates. So if we are submitting a template, like this is just an a real use case of the template, like how Microsoft provide us this thing. And similarly, we can also create our own template, and we can publish to the app catalog, or we can say catalog, not app catalog, only catalog. Yeah. So let's create an application. Start with the blank. Let's go with tablet. And here, like what I will be doing, I'll be just simply adding one screen again so that it don't take much time. This is a single screen and I am adding a label property like let's go with specify font and center. Okay, so that's done. I am simply publishing this JPPUG -1 and save. So now it is publishing the application. So once it is published, what we will be going to see, we will see that application on our application page. Go to apps. Yesterday when I created the application like JPPUG here, it took like nearly 4 to 5 minutes just to appear that application in this page. But I don't expect that to be the again. I think it's published. Let me publish again. If it is not, then what we will be going to do, we will use this same application. Okay, meanwhile, it is publishing. Let me show you something else. Like if we need to add this application to a catalog, then directly it is not possible as of now. Like maybe in future, like I heard the person's name, I forgot the who is the product manager for this. He mentioned like they are still in the planning, like they are planning things like we can directly add the application to the catalog from here itself. Like we will be seeing an option publish to catalog. But as of now, that is not available. As of now, what they do, we have to add this application into a solution and we can import a solution into the catalog. We can only push a solution into the catalog as of now. But in near future, they are working on it. They will be giving us an option to directly add an app into the catalog. So for now, I think that application will take some time to reflect over here. So without wasting a time, uh, let's use this application only. So I'll be going under solution and I have to create a new solution over here and click on new solution. I am giving a name JP demo publisher prefix AMR then create. I am closing this. Okay, so we have we have the solution created. Now what I'll be doing is like I'll be simply adding the applications over here. Add canvas app outside. Okay, so now here we have that application. So I'm clicking on the canvas and I'm clicking on add. Okay, that is locked because it was opened. So let's not add this again. Let me add this one only. I think it will take some time to unlock it. So let's use this and add an app. So now we have that application over here. And then simply publish this solution. This is something like this is not new that I am demonstrating over here. This is like a common process that we always create a solution. Once we have created a solution, we add all our application or we create an application inside the solution and then we publish it to the publish it, and then we like export, import to the normal procedure. So let's wait for its publishing. Okay, it is published. So go back to the solution. So here is the solution that we just created. So, okay. So now if I click on this three dot, I will be having an option to publish to the catalog. So what I have to do is like simply I will click on this publish to the catalog. So now it will open an option like I need to select the catalog in which I have to publish this application. Like if we have multiple catalogs, then we will be seeing all the list of those catalog over here. So let's select this JPPUG catalog. And here we have that option like managed item or a template that we already discussed. If it's a managed item, then the user has no option other than they have to use it as it is. Like I have built an application that is like leave management, and I don't want any other user to edit that application. So what I will be doing is I'll be picking that as a managed item. But if I have built some kind of template and I need to push that to the whole development team, like whole environment user, then I'll be picking that as a template. But for now, let's go with the manage item and primary component, primary focus into the solution. For example, if in solution we have a custom connector, we have a Power Automate, we have an Canvas app, we also have a model driven app, but which is the main application over there. So this is the main application that we are using like Canvas app. So this will be helpful whenever we are on the catalog page and we are searching. Like we are just searching the application. At that moment of time, it will be very much useful. So click on next. And now I need to add the name for my catalog item. Like so I'm using JPPUG demo app. Save in the description. This is the description, like that description will be only visible to the approver right here, and note to approvers works with like this solution will work better with like as of now it's only Canvas app. So like I have selected only Canvas, but I can select this four option. Business category. Now you can see the project management, files, and marketing. This is the category that we picked up while creating a catalog. Like when we created a catalog, we were having an option to pick up the category, or we were able to create a new category. So all the categories that I have selected while creating the catalog will be available over here. Like while creating this JPPUG catalog, I selected project management, files and documentation, and then I selected the marketing. So I can mark my application to all these three departments, or I can say all these three categories. But let's say I'm going only with the project manager. Publisher, here I have already have one publisher, but like you can create your own publisher. It is just a single line of text. We don't have to provide any kind of information over here. Let me add like Vipul Jain. I'm adding him as a publisher. Then create. Then go with the next. And here what we can do is like we can upload that icon for our application and images for our item. I don't have any sample images for this, but like this will look like this. Like just let me show you how it looks. Create, like this is the icon of the application, and if we click on that, we see like various other images also. Like if we are in the Android Play Store or Google iOS Play Store, we select any app, it shows the reference images over there. One is the icon for the application, and others are the images for sample images for the app, like how the app will look. So this is then icon of the that your solution, and here we can add multiple images, like how our application will look like. And if we have some kind of help link, privacy policy link, or legal term link, we can simply provide it over here. But as of now, I am keeping all this thing as a blank. And this is just a summary, like review your submission, summary kind of thing. Click on submit. And now your submission is being processed. Do not close this window or refresh page until it's completed. This will take time as per the size of your solution. Like if you have custom connector, Power Automate, Copilot, Power App, Canvas, Model Builder Event, if you have a lot of solution into that, then it will take like I cannot depict the exact time, but it will take a lot of time. Like as of now, we have only one Power App that is on Canvas with only one screen, and that screen is having only one label item. But still, I think like it will take like 40 to 50 seconds just to publish it, and maybe it will take some more time. So just wait for it to be completed, because if we are interrupting anything, then it won't publish that. Meanwhile, like you can see like what was the name of your solution, description, version. We will see the versioning also in the next part once it is published. And then business justification. This note will be only visible to the approver. In current case, I am the approver, so I will be showing you this note as well. Works with all kind of information. So meanwhile, it is publishing. I won't be interrupting it. Let's move to like how we can. Okay, uh, catalog, catalog. Okay, this is the screen that we already have over here, and I have not seen what kind of email they sent. So let's open the email also. Okay, so whenever I am publishing any kind of application to this app catalog, we don't have any kind of email notification. I thought like there will be something, but it's not. Error submitting the request. Submit it again. Maybe like this is the same application I'm using it, or once this is submitted, like once it is submission is successful, then if we click on apps, sorry, then if we click on the catalog, like this is the developer, like this is me as a developer. So as of now, I am in JPPUG environment. So let me move to another environment. Okay, so I'm in another environment now. So a catalog option is not available over here. So in order to add that catalog option, what you have to do is that you have to simply click on more, and then you have to pin that catalog option. Then you will see that catalog option over here. So if you click on the catalog, then you will see the application over here. Like once this is submitted, okay, submission has been successful, and now we have to approve it. So let me close this. Let me go back to the admin part. This is the admin screen where I have to approve it. So here we can see that I have that option, that application is available into the new approval request. Simply click on that. And now we have all the information over here that we did. And if we need to up like approve this, so what I'll be do, content approval, and I'm just simply approving it. Approval complete. Okay, once the approval is complete, and if I again go to the Power Apps homepage, now this screen is something like I am a developer. I want to consume that app, and I'm not in that JPPUG environment. I'm in my Tech Hub, the default environment. I'm into the default environment. So I will go to the catalog and just wait for it. It takes like a few seconds to avail. Yeah, okay. So here you can see that that solution that we published to the catalog is available over here. And now what we can do is like simply go to the get. This is same as like we are installing an application from the SharePoint store, or we can say the app source, and click on get. Installation is in progress. it will take again like 30-40 seconds just to install the solution to this tech hub environment. I just need to show like I built that application in JPPUG environment, and I am consuming, or I can say I am installing that application into my tech hubs environment. So now it is installing. Once it is installed, we will see the solution available into our tech hub environment. It will take like hardly 30 to 40 seconds because this has only one screen. Just imagine if it has a lot of screen, then it can take a lot of time just to process these things. Meanwhile, it is doing that JPPUG. Okay. Well, result is by display select button. I show them update my FTTVT page. So this is something like what how I have interacted with a catalog. So this is a simple dashboard for that. Okay, was installed successfully. And here I have an option like I want to go to the app or I want to go to the solution, and I don't have an option to edit the app. If I would have submitted this application as a template, then this edit app option will be also available. But like I'm not doing anything. I'm simply hitting the close, and then I'm going to the solutions. And now I can see the solution as JPPUG demo. Because this is not a template, I cannot edit it. That's why it is under the managed solution. I have this app over here, and if I go to the apps, then I'll see the JPPUG application also over here. So if I click that, no, not this one. It will take, I think it will take again some time to reflect that application over here. So once this is a simple, the application will be added over here and we can use it as it is. So this was the process. This was like the basic process of uploading the application. Like this was the basic process of uploading an application to the catalog and consuming it. But now what if I need to update the application? So now you can see that I am under JPPUG environment, and I have created this demo. Not this. This one. Okay, before that, okay, yes, actually, we pushed this application only. Sorry, because that application was under edit one, and that application was locked, so we were not able to push the latest application. So let's say like this is the application, and I need to update. I need to launch a new version of it. So what I will be doing? I'll be simply editing this application. And let's say I am updating this and I am adding today's date, and I am publishing the application. Publish this version. This is again one more drawback. I think you all guys may feel like once it is published, it never shows a status like the application is published or not. So that's something like leave, and last modified, it should be okay, it should 23 seconds ago. So the changes has been done. I am again publishing the app. They're publishing the solution. Publishing all customization. This is a process for what we are doing. We have updated the app, and now we need to see how we can consume the latest update at the developer's end. I think we will be like over by 5-10 minutes. Okay, is succeeded. So go back to the solution and let me publish this app to the catalog. Select the catalog, and now you can see here we have a warning like this application has already submitted, and current version is like 1.000 and new version is 1.0.0.1. So here from here what we can do is like we can give the version number. If it is a minor version number, then I can go with this, and if it's a major, then I have a full control to go to at the 2.0. And then you don't have to do anything. You simply click on next. All the settings will be already selected. Next, and then submit. So again, the submission is taking place. So again, like we are publishing an update. This is the same process that mobile app developer like Android app developer or an iOS or an app source developer follow the same thing. Like whenever they're changing a single label into the application, they have to again go through the same process. Like they have to submit the application to the catalog or to the vendor, and the vendor will approve the application. And once it is approved, we will be able to see the updates. Like yeah, you have an update on the app. So just a second. I think update. Okay, your update is completed, so close it. Let's go back to the dashboard. So here we have again an application submitted. Click over here, and then okay, not over here, just go to the home, click on this, and then complete approval. So I have again approved the application. The app was updated and I have again approved the application. So again, this is then developer's point of view. This screen is developer point of view. So now if I come on this and if I open the app, then it won't be updated automatically. Why? Because the application is not updated. We have to update, we have to download the updates from the catalog. So what I will be going to do, I will again go to the catalog and I'll click on this. Okay, so it will take like some time to reflect. Like this update option will be enabled over here. Okay, so I was clicking on the wrong application. This is the application that we just published. So if I click on that, I can see the update option. The only limitation that I felt over here, like that update option was supposed to be available over here. Like I already have this application into my environment. So the update option, this update option was supposed to be over here, but like it is not the case. We need to click on that and then it will say like you already have the application, just click on update. So now what it is doing, it is taking that updated solution from the catalog and it is now installing that application to our environment, our tech hub environment. It will take again to 20 to 30 seconds hardly, and this is the last part of the demonstration. We have a lot of things like, but as I told earlier, we can arrange some kind of workshop kind of thing where about like 2 to 3 hours, where we all can build this solution or catalog process together. And this was just an introductory session, and we are almost on the time. It's 11. Come on, installation in progress. Once it is done, let me keep that page open so that I can simply show you that thing quickly. And once it is updated, if I go to the apps and if I click on JPPUG app, then here you can see that a new version of this app is coming. We will let you know when it is available. So, okay, so it is, I think deployment is done. Yes, installation is done. Close. If I click on refresh, you can see that app is updated. So this is the process like by which I can submit the application to the catalog, and like how I can create the catalog, how I can create the environment, how I can create the application, and how I can convert that application to the solution, publish that solution to the catalog. Just remember one thing, that solution should be managed solution. Publish that solution to the catalog. While publishing, we need to make sure it should be I can say manage item. If you don't want to allow editing, if you want to allow editing, use it as a template item, and then simply publish it. Then the approver have to come on the dashboard and they have to approve it from here. Once it is approved, then the developer will go to the catalog option, and from here they can click on catalog. So I think this is the like a more enhanced way to publish or to submit your application to your entire organization. Like this are like as of now, like what we are doing, like I'm just building a small application and I'm submitting that to the catalog for the entire organization to use it. So this was all about a short demonstration. I know it went like a little bit longer because I was supposed to cover at least all the steps that is necessary for this app catalog, this catalog feature. So this was the basic necessity. Like there are a lot of things that we will definitely cover in the future session where we are going to do the, what I can say. Sorry, I was on the practice Shipify. I am resharing my screen again with that screen.
Just a quick
Okay.
time check, Akash.
Yeah, it's all done. So what we did is like we completed this thing. Prerequisite like you should be power platform admin. That should be manage environment. Data was capacity should be turned on, and like how it is. These are some FAQs, like how catalog is different from just sharing a solution. These are like I took it from the chat GPT. So this is something like when simply go to chat GPT and ask a question like what are the frequent FAQ for the catalog and power platform. So they will give you this kind of answer. So I am not going to each and every solution, each and every slides, but this is something like what kind of is catalog available for all environment. Yes, we just need that. We just saw that does catalog replace solution? No. Solution is still usable in the smaller organization, but catalog is something for the bigger organization where we have a lot of user base. And how it ensure the governance, like we have an approval process, like we have to approve and all those things. And like this is just a real world example for that. We can have a single API and we can push it to the catalog so that that API or that custom connector can be used by the entire organization. Benefits, same thing that I think we have discussed n number of time during the last hour. What are the benefit of that and what are the limitations? Like it is still there are some limitation. Like I mentioned, like whenever we are updating the application, it don't show me an update on the right away. We have to click on that app and then it shows the update, all those things. And then the last slide. And if you have any question, I need that guy to answer who has already done the Power Platform catalog. And like if you don't have any question as of now, and if you are working on the catalog in future or like you are doing some kind of practice work, you can always reach out to me on my contact detail, and then I would love to help you or to work with you rather than to explore with you on that. So with this, I thank you for everyone joining on the Sunday. This is a very important and you important for me also. Like we have a lot of audience on Sunday, and thank you people for giving me this opportunity. And I hope like this will be continue in future, and we will be discussing some more useful concept in the future. So stage
Thank you,
is back to you.
Akash.
Stage is back to
Thank
you.
you, Akash. And thanks for this awesome session. It was very wonderful to see the practical demo and enhancing our knowledge on this weekend on catalog and power platform. I really want to thank all the participants as well to joining in and again taking their time to join this session. Thanks a lot again and stay tuned for our next session on August 30. Till that time, bye bye.
Yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you.